Showtime, my friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Shogun Zorra and thank you for tuning in. And yes, this is the review of Mobile Suit Gundam Seed Freedom, the movie review. Yeah, I'm a big Gundam fan. I started watching Gundam, I think at the end of 2021. I started watching Gundam and I got loved into it at Gunpla, and also started watching the UC timeline and also Universe Century animes. But yeah, I was very excited when I heard Gundam Seed Freedom gets a movie, yes. And also, yes, so already the movie came out, I think January already in Japan, but I was only able to watch it last week in my local cinema, and I'm very happy about it. And also surprisingly, I didn't saw really any spoilers, maybe one or two, but it was not that big that it ruined my experience. And yeah, I just want to talk about the anime Gundam Seed Freedom, and yeah, if you want to see my personal view on some moment of the Gundam Seed anime and Gundam Seed Destiny, go on Twitter and search under my name Mobile Suit Gundam or Seed Destiny, and you see like particular moment of my reaction to particular moment of the show. But yeah, I'm a big fan and I was very excited to see it. I was very excited, and I was wondering as we saw the trailer, new Gunpla, was wondering if we would get to see also the older Mobile Suit again, potentially or potentially not. But of course, this video is going to split into different parts. I will talk about the story. In the story, you'll also hear about my opinion about different things in the particular moments. The characters, of course, is important. Animation and music. Okay. Let's start off with the story, of course. The start of the movie, I felt like it was really great. It was a great action scene. We will see all the new Gundams and our new squad. That is Kira, Shin, Namiya, Agnes. And also, yeah, I forgot that Kira is now a captain, because we've seen at the end of Gundam Seed Destiny, Kira now sort of looks like a captain, right? When Lacus is sort of cooperating on the whole thing. I was really happy to see, and the action scene was really cool. We see the new Gunpla in new Gundam in action. The Rise and Freedom Gundam is piloted by Kira, and the Immortal Justice Gundam piloted by Shin. I was surprised seeing Shin use the Justice, because I don't know if this wasn't already mentioned in the trailer, because I only watched the trailer once. I thought because of Justice, I thought Athalan would use it, but it makes sense. Athalan would be more with Kageyama and Shin would be still there, because also we see also in the end of Gundam Seed Destiny, he's also there. Yeah, it makes sense. He is using it. Okay, it makes sense. Also, Athalan and Kira would entrust him with the Justice Gundam, a particular thing that's really important to, especially Athalan. The thing is, the only thing about the Gundam is especially about the Freedom Gundam, the new Freedom Gundam, the Rise and Freedom Gundam, is I didn't like the blue. I didn't like the blue in the movie, like the CGI, the sort of the light blue that he uses. I didn't like the colors so much, because it didn't look that great. But I feel like in the box art of the Gunpla and then the Gunpla itself, it looks really cool. But yeah, as we see in the beginning, we see a lot of the like there's a lot of big fights happening. Our new squad with Kira and Shin fighting, and we saw also again the freaking destroyer Gundam. I'm like, let this rest, goodness gracious. Of course, the destruction is smart. It destroys the city, killing people. And we see, like, goodness gracious. And we can see Kira is fed up and is trying to end this all. And also, because of the movie, Kira and Lacus were, of course, the main focus, especially. And the movie really tests them in terms of the relation. We know, of course, in Gundam Seed, Kira and Lacus are together, and especially in Destiny, they are really together. And in this movie, it really tests it, especially tests the relationship. Then we see, of course, later when the campus, the group from Lacus meets up with another, not really organization, but another place or group called the Foundation. And we see one of the person in the Foundation, one of the leaders called Orphe, has sort of a link with Kageyama, and you were like, that is a bit weird, because of my initial reaction was because maybe they are because of coordinator, and I initially thought directly he's manipulating her, and then sort of Lacus feels to a kind of a weird vibe. And yeah, the setup of the movie is kind of crazy, and also the Black Knights we see the thing they are much superior compared to Kira. They really see Kira as a threat that's kind of messed up, and they think they're kind of Kira and they're better than the whole squad of Kira. And yeah, of course they challenge also Kira, but Kira declines. But Shin gets a bit angry about how they disrespect Kira. I like that Shin is respecting Kira, even though we know the whole thing that happens in Sea Destiny. But oh well, I feel like Shin has matured also a bit. He's still the same sort of, but matured, but he's much more likable. But I will talk about it also later. And yeah, Shin tries to also defend himself and Kira, but he also gets beaten up in the sword fight against the Black Knights. The Black Knights are sort of mocking them. Also, I think the movie takes 2 years after the event of Sea Destiny. It's surprised. Okay, it makes sense. Yeah, okay, fair enough. I think it's 2 years. Initially, I thought maybe it's 6 months, then 1 year, because they mentioned something in the movie that this many time has passed. And also, I was wondering what happened to freedom and justice, because we see in Gundam Sea Destiny, they are still there. They didn't get touched once. They just defeated. Kira defeated freaking the Legend Gundam. Aslan defeated with the Justice Gundam against In Destiny and Impulse Gundam at the same time. So what happened to them? They never explain it. But yeah, well, of course, Campus, the group of Lacus and Foundation, the group of Luffy, sorry for mispronouncing, do that cooperation because there's a character called Michael apparently who is leading all these freaking wars, and they're trying to find him. We don't know who Michael is now. It's like he's probably potentially the main villain in the series. But it looks like later we find out he's not. He's just someone made up by Foundation. And yeah, like I said, the setup for Kira is so freaking messed up because they're trying to get rid of Kira, because they know Kira is the big obstacle, because he's potentially the strongest character, strongest pilot, and he's the closest person to Lacus. Yes, like I said, he's the biggest danger, and because of that, they need to get rid of him to follow the Destiny plan, the same plan that was the whole cause of Gundam Sea Destiny. Like I said, the setup for Kira is so crazy. Basically, they set up Kira versus the whole freaking Foundation, almost like the whole world. And there's also Shin also trying to fight to help Kira out, but he's constantly fighting also against Black Knight. And then they realize also that a lot of the Black Knight was constantly holding Shin back to rescuing Kira and trying to help him. And I like also like how Shin is like really respecting Kira and then like Captain and everything. And you also, yeah, then we get of course the Accords. The Black Knights have somehow the ability to control Kira, and then they make see Kira different things. And apparently he's in the particular border of the Eurasia. Apparently there's Mike, and he goes there and then fires and then accidentally shoots other people. Then everything gets against Kira, and that is so messed up, making Kira look like a villain, making him look like he went rogue, and that is so messed up. I forgot also in the trailer they made up like Kira went rogue, Kira went evil, and they're trying to attack against each other. Even though Kira didn't try to attack one of his own people, but he looks like he's killing innocent civilians. Yeah, also I was also constantly waiting for Aslan. Where is Aslan and all the thing? But it makes sense that Aslan it would be more in Kagalik's side, and also we see he does like some investigation, and also comes up later and saves Kira. The thing was also what I'm really impressed with, Kira was holding on so long, fighting against 4 of the Black Knights and against other military weapons, and on his Rising Freedom Gundam got just destroyed. And yeah, I'm also impressed that the Kira hold on to it, and of course the Foundation took Lacus with them because they need Lacus, because he's apparently one of the Accords. Yeah, also not only the setup for Kira, they only tried to make it look much worse by sending 2 nukes. The Foundation set up 2 nukes to to one of the cities, and it was so messed up. Luckily, Luna Maria was able to shoot one of them down, but yeah, he was not able to others, and the killing, unfortunately, and people die in the nuclear, because of the nuclear, and you see like how the people die. It's like they die before they know that something happened. It's so much. You see the whole body burn up and destroyed, like the insta kill, and yeah, of course, and also later we see them that the Foundation shows their true color and their true purpose, and they were the one who went all behind the previous events, and they want to try to follow the Destiny plan, like the same plan from the Gundam Destiny. Also, like the main villain Gundam Destiny is also affiliated with these people. So yeah, of course they have more hatred for Kira, because Kira was the one defeating him, sort of. He didn't kill him, but you know, right? And then, of course, later we see our cast like Kira, Shin, Arthur, and all the other people are currently in orb and think or what they want to do. And Kira has like his sort of like insecure moment about like he's not good enough for for Lacus. He's not stronger. He cannot give Lacus what he wants. Potentially Accord, Luffy can do it, and then he had like this insecure moment, and I can feel him a little bit because all the time he tries to be with Lacus, but he can't, and that's sort of unfortunate for him. And yeah, that's really messed up. And also then we see Atlan coming in and then punching Kira again, so the Kira can get a grip of himself. And then Kira and Atlan fight, and Kira tries to fight Atlan. It's more like it's one-sided because Atlan beats him so easily. And also the funny thing is Shin also tries to come into them because he respects both of them, but he doesn't want them to fight. But Shin gets caught in the crossfire and gets beat up so easily. I'm like, damn, that's so. It was really funny in the series. But also I realized I forgot that Atharan was sort of in the military in Zafta, right? And Kira was a normal student. It of course makes sense that Atharan would beat Kira so easily, and Kira doesn't have anything. Of course, he's really powerful in the mobile suit, but like physical stuff, nah, he's not as fit as Atharan. And of course, they talk about what they do, and now they realize also they don't have any mobile suits. Most of the mobile suit they had was destroyed in the fight against in a setup and trap against the Foundation. Like I said, I was surprised that Rise and Freedom was destroyed that early on, because I thought this would be our main movie suit we could see throughout the series, but it's like almost like halfway this movie, it got fully destroyed. They had nothing, and then they're talking about like what they're going to do. We don't have any mobile suits. Yeah, now they're on their way to get Lacus, because Lacus is a very important figure. He's like basically almost like the most important political figure that they can have, and so they need to rescue her, because also that's their friend, and also that's Kira's freaking girlfriend. And yes, thank goodness they were an orb, because they like mentioned they didn't have any mobile suit, but surprisingly, an orb, thank goodness, they had like the previous Gundam, the previous Gundam that got a little bit updated. We see finally new specs. We see Destiny Gundam again. I think Shin being happy seeing Destiny Gundam again, because it's like his own personal Gundam. This is his Gundam. Tech Impulse also, but this is his Gundam. We see Strike Freedom again. I was so happy about it. We see Strike Freedom. I'm like, damn. And also we see Akatsuki Gundam is there, an Impulse. Of course, it makes sense that Akatsuki Gundam is in orb, because Akatsuki Gundam is the Gundam of Kagari. It's technically his hair Gundam, but we see Mula Flag also uses later in the movie and also in Sea Destiny. But the weird thing is, there was one scene early on in Gundam Seed in the movie, and it looks like Kira's Strike Freedom got defeated by one of the Black Knights. But I thought because early on, before we knew all the things that happened about the Black Knight and the Foundation, I thought like Kira fought against Michael Law, and Strike Freedom is destroyed. That's why we see Rising Freedom. But that's not the case, because because it looks like Kira never seen the Black Knight suit before. That meaning the Black Knight suit could have not be the one who Strike Freedom. This is so weird. I'm a bit confused about this scene. Please, someone in the comment section, please educate me about what happened exactly, or what this scene is about. One thing also I wondered, because we see all the previous Gundam back again, what happened to the Justice Gundam? Because we see the Justice Gundam was was not destroyed compared to Freedom Gundam in the end of Gundam Seed. Then it's surprising in Gundam Seed Destiny, we don't see Justice Gundam again, we see Freedom Gundam. But in Seed Destiny, we see the new version, Infinite Justice. I'm like, okay, that's cool, makes sense. And now in this movie, we have the Rising Freedom and the Immortal Justice Gundam. But I'm thinking the Immortal Justice Gundam is still available, that's good. But what happened to Infinite Justice and the Justice Gundam? Because it feels like every time we have a new Gundam, Seed, movie, anything, Justice Gundam is not available. And we know, now that I think about it, most likely Justice Gundam is in Zaft. So fair enough, they cannot get it because Foundation almost manipulating Zaft. Fair enough. But in Justice, like in Infinite Justice should have been available. But I don't know what happened to it. I don't know, they never explained it. If you know like actual knowledge or stuff, please write down comments below. Also, we see Kageyama also going back there. We see also Strike Rouge. I didn't expect we would see Strike Rouge again because Strike Rouge was destroyed when we saw Kida trying going from the Earth's atmosphere to rescue Lacus and getting his new mobile suit. Of course, Kida's crew and everybody went to space to rescue Lacus and destroy Requiem, because we see later also Requiem destroy everything. I'm like, not again, that is so mad, because Requiem was the biggest problem in the end fight of Gundam Seed and in Seed Destiny. And now that I notice, we have so many, there's other mobile suit series that are also like sort of similar weapons, like the Requiem. We see in Gundam's The Witch of Mercury, we see this in Double O. I think also we see in other series. Also, while they're in space, we see Akatsuki Gundam. And Akatsuki Gundam is freaking busted. It was able to hold on to Requiem to survive and resurrect it. So it was making the Requiem a little bit unstable, so they could not directly use it again. And imagine fighting Akatsuki Gundam with a Gundam that specialty is in beam attacks. This would be the worst nightmare. Freaking sick. Of course, everybody had a great fight in the series, and she had such a great fight, loving it, and seeing him again, especially in Destiny, because it's his Gundam. And also he talked about like, the Black Knight also talked about them. He used an outdated model compared to the Destiny Gundam against the Black Knight's mobile suits, because they have like special effects, and since like it's not about the mobile suits but how you use it, and it makes sense, yes, and sort of a bit unfair. But it's better for him because Akatsuki, the Destiny gun is Shin's own gun, and he knows how to use it perfectly, and he is like, that's his own gun, and so it makes sense. Also, I loved that seeing Luna Maria utilizing all forms of Impulse Gundam, and yes, like I said, all fights were freaking amazing. We've seen like some returning characters, they didn't have really a role. We see like some glimpse of them, and also seeing Buster and Dual Gundam. I didn't expect that because we didn't see them in Destiny and Gundam Seed Destiny, but seeing them again using Meteor was freaking amazing. I didn't see it coming. Of course, the movie big focus about freedom. You cannot force someone to love, and also the other theme of the movie. Of course, they highlight often characters, couples, example like Shin and Luna Maria, Mu and Urev, Shin and Luna Maria, then Mu La Flagge, and the Captain Murere. Sorry, I mispronounced it completely wrong. Kageyama and Athran, and of course Kida and Lacus. Them as couple was constantly highlighted, and Agnes constantly talked about she's everybody wants her, and she doesn't really understand love and everything, and people think like Destiny and it's predetermined how you need to love, and that's you need to specific qualification, even though that's wrong. And also what really annoys me of finding that happen, everybody activate their seats. It sounds kind of a bit wrong. I don't know what the correct term is, but everybody, I think you know what I mean. Everybody activate their seats, they go full out. Kida, Shin, Aslan, even Lacus, but I will come to it later again. But they went bonkers, it's crazy. Of course, after the rescue of Lacus, Kida went also all out in his Strike Freedom Gundam, but he got jumped by the Orphe and another Black Knight, and Orphe has like a really modern mobile suit, and with other mobile suits attacking him, and it was really dramatic. And yes, the thing is, Strike Freedom, before the movie, Strike Freedom was always considered probably one of the strongest Gundam ever, because the thing that he was able to do plus was never touched once in Gundam Seed Destiny, making him one of the strongest Gundam, and had like this title for untouched. Unfortunately, in this movie, the title goes away because it looks like he's a bit outdated. The Strike Freedom is a bit outdated, and plus we see a lot of things destroyed, and Kid is struggling, but he's surviving somehow really well. And yeah, but thanks to of course, to help Kira, Lacus brought out the new backpack, the new backpack Defender that was already hinted on early on in the movie that Kira was working on it, and together the new backpack and Strike Freedom together become the amazing Strike Freedom. To be honest, I didn't like the new backpack because I don't like the wing. I don't feel like it fits together compared to the wing of light that Kira had. And also, I didn't like the katana. I mean, it sort of makes sense because of Gundam Astray, because of the red frame, because one of the most popular Gundam Seed Gun Plus ever. But yeah, but it's okay. But they both together, Lacus and Kira, both had the Seed activated and working together. They were so busted. They did something similar to Link and Unicorn Gundam, where they could control all the sort of similar mobile suit areas together, and they destroyed it. It was freaking crazy. And of course, the moment where the wing, I don't know how to call it, new wings, like the backpack and Strike Freedom got together, we got to hear finally Meteor being the same song that debuted when Freedom Gundam debuted, and that was freaking amazing. Oh, it was really nostalgic, sort of. Yeah, of course the crazy action was so well, and everybody performed well. I cannot say anything else. Everything was running, and especially Shin. Besides Kira, Shin had the best great action scene because he went full out, did like illusion, split, defeated everybody, and freaking amazing. The movie had some cringe moments, right? But it was totally fine. And also the ending, we defeat everyone, and then we see Kira and Lacus at the beach, naked, somebody looking surprisingly. But yeah, this was like my reaction to the initial movie and everything. But if we let's talk about the animation. The animation was, I don't have any gripe. There's only like few moments about the CGI. It looks a bit, not bad, but off. But it looks really good. I don't really have any problem, especially when Shin fought, the switch from 2D to 3D to CGI. The switch was freaking amazing, and we see everything. We see like full utilization of everybody's mobile suit really well, and everything looks good. One thing I also really loved about the animation was about the art style. Especially we see often when they make a remake or bring an older anime in the modern world, the art style changes and it doesn't look really as good or really acceptable. But the thing is, they kept it the same. It's been 20 years since we had Gundam Seed Destiny, and almost 20 years, and the art style is still the same, just more. It's like new. I loved it because we have so many other new anime, especially like the big example would be example Dragon Ball MZ to Dragon Ball Super. The art is not as consistent good, but they look consistent, good, same. Of course it's a movie, but you get me, right? Animation, I didn't have any problem. Let's talk about the characters. Kira was an interesting character in the movie because we have finding Kira back as the main protagonist. Kira was also sort of the main protagonist in Seed Destiny, but it was more focused on Shin early on. But you see Kira is way more matured and in Seed Destiny because he didn't really want to fight, but he had to fight. Also Kira, unfortunately they cut Kira's hair short. I really loved when he had a bit longer hair. But Kira was like, I like Kira. Kira was good. He didn't do any stupid stuff or anything that was weird, I would say. And yeah, of course he has like, I won't say tantrum, but when he felt really miserable, and we see how he behaved. Of course, we had, I think, good suspense Afran there and working, helping him out, getting him to the straight path. I think I didn't have any problem with Kira, so Kira was cool, and especially later in the fight. With Lacus was as confident. Of course, she had some scenes where she felt a bit miserable and frightened, but she was still a strong character, and of course, she was manipulated, so I can't say anything about it, so it was unfair. Shin, especially Shin is probably the best character. Kira and Shin will take both, because I disliked Shin so much in Destiny. He was probably the worst protagonist in Gundam history I've watched, and I really dislike. Especially, you can go on Twitter and typed Shin under my name, like Shogun Zorra Shin, and you will see like how much I disliked Shin because he annoyed me so much. But in this movie, he was way more liked, but I liked him so much. He had great moments, great fights, and he had the second best fight after Kira, and I loved it. And also after I wish we really seen more after and Kira combo, because these two are the ones who are always together, and I wish like we had combos and stuff with them. Of course, we had Shin, and there was also cool moments where like early on Shin and Kira had a cool combo together. And yeah, I wish we would have seen more together. Also then, about Kageyama, we see Kageyama also around. I also noticed Kageyama's voice act, and she has a different voice actress. I don't know what happened, because I noticed because her voice is a bit more deeper, because I watched Gundam Seed roughly 2 years ago, so I'm more familiar with how they sound, and I always watch some Gundam Seed clips, but I was surprised. Luna Maria, I like Luna Maria. She has feelings for Shin, and Shin doesn't really, it's kind of weird, Shin doesn't really realize that much, because he had also that funny moment where he tried to approach her with the gun, but Luna Maria took over and then almost shot Shin, but Shin was like, hey, it's me. But yeah, also the thing is, Luna Maria also, of course, she didn't fight against the Black Knight itself. It was a good thing, because Impulse Gundam cannot keep up, but she fought against Agnes. And when it comes to Agnes could, oh my goodness, Agnes, this girl, she doesn't understand love at all. Because this girl is almost like freaking Flay. And Flay is, in my opinion, one of the worst anime characters I've ever witnessed. She's the reason why Kira is also so much hated in Gundam Seed. But yeah, of course, it's a good thing that she fought, Agnes fought against Luna Maria, and Luna Maria talking about like what it is about love. She doesn't understand. Because Agnes, we see here Agnes also trying to go for the most popular guys, and she thinks because she's looked that good, she has the best quality, that's why they need to love her. But Luna explaining it's not a thing. Also, she likes Shin because who she is, even though Shin is not the strong or the perfect in every sense, but because who Shin is and his character, that's why she loves him. Then she later understands Agnes. We also see apparently here Agnes also liked Shin, but oh well. Also with Mulaflage, we didn't see that much, but it makes sense because he's not really the main focus. But I liked him using Akatsuki Gundam, was freaking cool, and his the captain, of course, his lover, sorry for mispronouncing, Murere, right? Murere. Also, she was also a good character. I don't have any problems with her. But I noticed she's always in a situation where she's in the ship, like the Archangel or like the new ship that they're on. She could always get shot while she's sitting on the ship, like right directly by a moment. Because the first time it happens when Freedom Gundam debuted, and we heard first time Yamato and Kira stepped in. Second time in Gundam Seed, where when the Earth Federation ship tried to shoot Archangel down, then Mulaflage had to come to strike Gundam, and then Strike Gundam got destroyed, so we protected. She would have got directly hit. The third time happened in freaking Sea Destiny, where I think Requiem would have come, or one of the Zaft ship would have attacked the Archangel, and freaking the Mulaflage had to come again with Akatsuki gun and stop it. And now this happened again when they got trapped and the new ship got almost got destroyed, and she was able to dodge it in the last second My freaking goodness. But besides that, every character was fine. Also the villains, example the Accords was, everybody was also doing well. I didn't have any problem. I feel like they were good villains and following the, I think what they really done well is they aligned to Destiny and the movie really well. It feels like the movie didn't feel like it's sort of out of place, and all the cutscenes, everything mixed, everything together was really well. I think the villain was well good. The only gripe I have with the movie is always about the Accords. They talk about the Accords are like better coordinators, right? And one thing that I always understand is, what about Kira? Because Kira is always talked about in Seed and in Seed Destiny. Kira is the ultimate coordinator. What makes Kira the ultimate coordinator? I don't understand. What about Kageyama? Is she also is Kageyama also the ultimate coordinator? Because both they are twins. So what happened? And also they talk about mentioning concept about what makes Kira a failure? Because they also mention that Kira is a failure because he was not able to become Accord. Why? Why didn't he fit the criteria? Also, because they talk about why is Kira the ultimate coordinator, because Kira never performed something so much superior to anyone else. Example, to Afran, because I feel like both are both are good, that's equal in strength, I would say, because we've seen both in Freedom and Injustice, and in Strike Freedom and in Immortal Justice, both doing equally well. I didn't see Kira doing something that Afran couldn't do. So yeah, but I wish they talked about it, and I wish they would have talked about Kira, about Ultimate Coordinator. And also, one thing about Kira was found interesting, I forgot to mention, is what I thought, because in the beginning of the movie, Kira is constantly bothered because he doesn't want to bother anyone else with the constant trouble and the war. That's why sometimes it seems like he's fighting by himself instead with Shin, Luna Maria, and Agnes. And also feels like Kira had like a dilemma, constantly thinking about the Destiny plan, because the war is constantly continuing after defeating the main villain in Sea Destiny, and constantly Kira or something looking up this Destiny plan. What I thought they were about to go is Kira, because Kira going rogue. I thought Kira is like he wants to follow the Destiny plan, almost like this saying, you either die a hero or become the villain. Sort of this situation, I thought they would go with Kira, but they didn't. But yeah, I think they want to highlight the constant Destiny plan because the main villain, the Black Knights and Orphe, were the Foundation were trying to go back following the Destiny plan. But oh well, but that's it, everything. I love the movie. I love the movie so much. I give the movie a 9.5. If they would have explained about the Accords more and about why Kira isn't called, what makes the ultimate coordinator, because they never really explained it. I think the movie, like that 9.5, the movie was freaking amazing. Of course, we had TM Revolution doing the opening to the movie. Of course, it makes sense that TM Revolution would do the music because he was the one who did Meteor, Vestige, the first opening of Gundam Seed, and the first opening of Gundam Seed Destiny, and Vestige being the OST for Strike Freedom, also the opening for Seed Destiny. And also we have the ending theme, Saragiwa no Romantics by Seesaw, and Seesaw also did a lot of songs for Gundam Seed franchise. But yeah, like I said, the movie was freaking amazing. I didn't have any problems with it. Yeah, write down comment section below if you enjoyed this movie. Please, write down comment section below. One point to like button if you have any other thoughts about it. Write down comment section below. What was your favorite movie in the Gundam Seed Destiny movie? Like I said, the movie is so good, and because of the movie, I started liking Shin so much more. And now I've added to my list buying high grade of Destiny Gundam. But yeah, hope you had a nice time watching the movie. Like to like, share, right. My name is Shogun Zorra. Follow me on my social media, and peace.